Friday got off to a dubious start in the baseball world. MLB announced that Tim Anderson, the player who was thrown at by Brad Keller and ejected from the Royals-White Sox game, was also to be suspended for one game for using a racial slur during the dust-up. Shortly after that announcement, Mariners fans got some very sour news on one of the system's best prospects. Mariners of prospect Julio Rodriguez has a hairline fracture of his left hand. HBP on April 12 and hasn't played since. Timeline TBA, Rodriguez was off to a .355, .444, .452 start in 9 games as an 18-0 in the South Atlantic League. Corey Brock at Corey-Brook MLB, April 19, 2019. Rodriguez will be out of action for 4 to 6 weeks. It stings. A lot of havoc being caused by HBPs these days, and I don't like it. You know what I do like? Beating the Angels. You know what else I like? Dingers. And this game delivered on both fronts, even with Angel Hernandez behind home plate and in spite of a mercifully brief period of despair and panic late in the game. Catch up on all the action in the game thread. Marco Gonzalez was going for his 5th win of the season, which would have set a franchise record for pitcher wins before May 1 per Brad Keller. He came out strong and extremely crafty and pitched a relatively drama-free 7 innings. He gave up 1 run on a sacrifice fly in the 4th inning, but otherwise cruised with 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. But then came the dreaded 8th inning, before which my dad and I had this text exchange: "Well shit, indeed. Sorry Dad, I must now retire in shame from the baseball blogging business. It's been an honor and a privilege, y'all." So, yes, Tim Beckham fielded a hard-hit grounder and bobbled the transfer, so David Fletcher reached base ahead of Mike Trout. Trout had looked rather pedestrian in his prior 3 at-bats. A strikeout, a line-out, and a broken bat. Weak comebacker to the mound came to the plate and capitalized on his apparent long con by sending a pitch just below the zone, well beyond the center field fence. It was a Muhammad Ali-approved rope-a-dope, the dope being me. And so continued the mini-me version of last night's game, except it was the starter blowing the lead instead of the oft-scapegoated bullpen. Whoops. But Tim Beckham had amends to make, and make them he did in very short order in the top of the 9th. The real bat flips were the friends we made along the way, followed right away by Omar Narvaez's second absolutely golfed home run in as many days. The Mariners took the lead 5-3 and Ronis Elias came in to shut things down in a drama-free fashion for his 4th save of 2019. Neat. This is the first Friday night win for the 2019 Mariners. Feels good to start the weekend off right. In the 2nd inning, Jay Bruce hit his 9th home of 2019 and this came across my Twitter feed. I mean, Lydia is not wrong. It's no secret that I am longtime booster of Daniel Vogelbach. So here is his crucial 2-run shot from the 4th inning in all its glory. Damn, Daniel in the bottom of the 7th. Marco was absolutely rolling and got to feast on the soft underbelly of the bottom third of the Angels lineup. A long fly-out by Cole Calhoun to center field was followed by a weak pop-out in foul territory by Peter Portis, and then Marco came in for the kill with this strikeout of Zach Cozart, sound of a turning faucet. The bottom of the 8th was quite an adventure. There was the previously discussed Trout game-tying dinger, which prompted the Mariners bullpen into action. Corey Guerin, who pitches like he's trying to avoid being seen by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, got Simmons to pop out, but then hit Albert Pujols with a pitch. Zach Roskup came in to face real-life Homer Simpson look-alike Justin Bour, which resulted in this baseball. You'll note that D. Gordon notices that Bour has chosen to not to run to first base on a pop-up, so he directs traffic during this entire play and tells Ryan Healy to let it drop, then throw it to Beckham at second, who then nonchalantly throws it to first for the double play. Here's Healy on his thought process during this play. More Healy on D. Gordon's help. I felt like he was playing MLB The Show and just controlled me on a little controller. But it was awesome. I looked at first. I almost threw it there and I would have ruined the whole entire thing. Luckily I had D there to help. https://t.co/xmb9 and before Bo, Ryan Divish, at Ryan Divish, April 20th, 2019. God bless us, everyone. The Mariners take on the Angels tomorrow at 6:07 p.m. in Game 3 of the 4-game series. Yusei Kikuchi looks to bounce back from his last rough start and notch his first MLB win, but the Mariners will have to solve the mystery wrapped in an enigma that is Trevor Cahill to make it happen. Go Mariners! Hit dingers! Let's block ads. Why?